with episode 4 of Celebrity Big Brother US Season 1. So in this episode we had our new HOH and then just a bunch of arguments. Basically the entire episode was just the HOH competition, which was pretty irritating, but it's fine, it's fine. We start out Meta's in the diary room sitting like this, I don't know. Since the All Girls Alliance is kaput, Ross, Marissa, and Shannon form an alliance with James and consider it their final 4, although Ross isn't so sure about that. So basically with all this tension with Omarosa, Shannon wants to come clean about her final 2 deal with Omarosa from day 1, and she tells the whole group. Keisha, Omarosa, and Meta are all chilling out in the workout room.
This is why women have never in the history of Big Brother been able to stick together.
False. The reason that no women have ever been able to stick together in the history of Big Brother is because women suck and you can't trust them and they're crazy and nobody trusts anybody and they're all psychotic. We're all psychotic. Me included. It's fine. Then we learn a lot about how Meta does not know what this game is.
Which means that more than likely we'll probably get backdoored as well.
What's a backdoor?
He's funny, he's really funny, but he doesn't know where he is and he's just chilling and he wants to go home and it's kind of funny, honestly. It's pretty comical the way he just sits there and doesn't know where he is. And like I said in the last video, Meta didn't know he was voting to evict Chuck. He thought he was voting for him to stay.
How did you get pulled into their stuff?
I voted for Chuck. What I got pulled into?
That's what you got pulled into, because the plan.
Why would I vote for
James?
Yeah.
Because he's the biggest threat.
He's the biggest threat in the game. He's the
I
youngest
voted
one.
for Chuck to stay.
No, you voted for Chuck to go.
Meta, you voted for Chuck to go.
You voted for him.
No, I said I want Chuck to stay.
No.
Maya, would you be my Valentine? Love you, baby. I vote Chuck.
Thank you, Meta.
Does that not mean vote for Chuck to stay in the house? Question mark?
But you said Chuck, and that meant Chuck went home.
I guess I gotta start paying attention more. Now it's razor sharp focus.
What is he? So there it is, that reiterates the fact that he didn't know he was voting to evict. And he needs to shut up and let Julie ask a question. Now it's time for the HOH competition, and there's a little tiff between Shannon and Omarosa because Shannon tries to tell everyone to keep picking Omarosa so that we can eliminate her quicker.
So you guys know the strategy of this? Yeah. Who to pick? Back and forth, or just keep picking her until she's right, then pick him.
Yeah. That's bad.
What you say? You just keep picking Omarosa until she's just say it out loud. Well, we can talk our strategy.
I just heard you say keep picking Omarosa. I just want to be clear that you are aggressively coming out. And now that I've heard that now. Okay. Shannon wants me to tell you guys to keep ganging up on me. She wants you all to keep attacking me. The girl that doesn't want to be the mean, bitchy girl on TV.
You blatantly stand in front of me and say pick Omarosa. I heard it come out. I know.
Oopsies! Shannon needed to be a little more subtle with that. But Omarosa heard literally everything that she said to everyone. And I love how whenever Ariadna didn't hear who she was talking about, Shannon pulled her aside and tried to tell her, but Omarosa just followed straight there and listened to everything that she said and stared right at her while she said it. Okay, it's time for the ballerina competition. Wow. So Omarosa's the first one out and she has an asthma attack. And Keisha says,
Don't die.
she says right before she goes to the hospital. So Omarosa just leaves. She goes to the hospital and then comes back later. So everyone gets eliminated except for James and Ross. They're the final 2. And Shannon tells James to throw the competition so that Ross will win, and it looks better on James, and they're an alliance anyways, so like, what does it matter? So Ross wins the HOH, and of course he wants to put up Omarosa and Keisha, but Omarosa still isn't back from the hospital. So he's contemplating another idea.
If you were to break up with anybody in this house right now, who would it be?
So they just made this Final Four, and they're already contemplating backing out on it, which is a dumb idea to me. They need to slow it down.
But all I know is my stomach's in knots and I have to use the bathroom.
Me always. So Brandy, Ariadna, and Ross are all sitting in the HOH room discussing Omarosa, and Brandy says,
you know what? She came into this game knowing she had asthma.
you know how many people have asthma? Why does she have oven mitts on her hands? So those three are discussing the possibility of getting Shannon out instead.
We're all playing Shannon's game.
The thing about this scene is, on the live feeds, Ariadna and Brandy actually brought that idea to him. Before he even had that conversation with Marissa, Ariadna and Brandy came up with the idea and gave it to Ross. And they kind of edited it to make it look like Ross came up with this entire plan. But it was Ariadna and Brandy. So, out of literally nowhere, Omarosa sneaks back into the house.
When did she get in? How? That's crazy. This whole thing's crazy.
Mark thinks she must have been like dropped through the ceiling or through some secret door or something. She just walks in, goes straight to bed, and then like every single person just steps in the doorway to look at her for a second and then leaves. Okay, it's time for the nomination. Yeah. Okay, it's time for the nomination ceremony. Ross nominates Omarosa and Keisha, and Omarosa decides to not give Ross his time.
It is not personal.
Ross, it's okay.
It's Big Brother.
You don't have to struggle through it. We got it.
I'm not
We
gonna
got
struggle.
it long ago. We got it.
Can I do it, or do you want?
No, save it. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. Seriously, we're okay.
Okay. Do you want to head out and I'll say it to everybody else?
No.
The HOH is supposed to like have a second to explain why they did what they did. Omarosa she's so irritating and condescending. It really makes me mad. She's not my favorite person, and I don't want her to be here. So in the end, I really hope that Ross does not end up backdooring Shannon. He is talking about that. He told everyone in the house except for Shannon and James. So that's not good. He should not have done that. These people, they think since it's a shorter season that they need to play really hard, really fast. But you still have so many eliminations to come, and you need to chill out. You need to calm down. There's so much game to be played. Yes, it's going to be in a shorter time span, but you have a lot to do. So calm down, slow it down, breathe, and play this game like normal. Okay, so that's episode 4. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, then okay, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you guys, and goodbye.